we have 54 miles to go. We've been at sea for 16 days. This is our longest time at sea. How are you coping?
Yeah, well, full credit to the boys. We're still not quite over the line yet, but put in a really good first half effort, and you know, hoping to bring the same momentum into the last half of the passage.
How many sail changes is that today?
Yeah.
6. The strategies that we've been implementing this season have been carrying us through right until now, so I mean, why change it? You know, don't fix it if it ain't broke. We've got a good thing going for us here, and we just need to hold that out until the end.
Oh, you know, it's all about the fans. You know, everyone that came out to support us today, and you know, it's big crowds bring big moments, so yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been enlightening.
Thank you. I'm just here on shift, and you know, there's a few big old dark clouds off to our port bow. Seeing them got me thinking, you know, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. I mean, the closest people that we know of is Excelsior, and they're about 30 miles probably to our starboard, and you know, if something was to happen, hopefully it doesn't, touch wood, there's no one's coming to save us, quickly at least. It's pretty full on what we're doing, and yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Here he comes again. Where will I land? Oh, nice, isn't it? Can you see him? So here we are, it's hump day here in the middle of the Atlantic. We've got a headwind, well, we've got almost no wind. The sails are down, the motors are on, we're going slow, it's raining, but we're still heading in the right direction. And we're getting a free wash as we go there too, which is something we need. Brazil, here we come.
So yeah, I went to bed at 4:30 I think, and I got up at 9, went to bed motoring, got up at 9, still motoring, but I've been up sort of 20-30 minutes and the wind has kicked in. Engines are off and sails have just gone up, so that's nice. But gee, what a change. This was not predicted, the wind, what happened here with the wind. Now we've just had word from Brendan, who's about 50 miles north of us, similar latitude. He said squalls. Well, he did say squalls, and then this is his last message, he's waiting for the storm to settle. They didn't have the zero wind that we had, so incredible, isn't it? Changing weather, how quickly it happens.
Welcome back aboard our cruising catamaran as we continue our Atlantic Ocean crossing, sailing west towards landfall in Salvador, Brazil. Our crew of 6, now more than halfway through this passage, have celebrated sunsets, an unforgettable 18th birthday, and some incredible encounters with marine life along the way. He's just slowly going by. Yeah. Oh, look at him.
Right.
You see his back there? We're giving Clint and Ollie a true taste of blue water sailing. Steady trade winds one moment, sudden squalls and sail changes the next.
So Declan just called me up for a wind building situation. We get ready to pop the tack. I put a new quick release.
Which I might add, when you did, Declan's exact words were, will you be able to pull that under pressure?
Captain Foresight.
Yeah, Captain Foresight.
When I pulled it, the ring, it sprung out, undid itself. It just didn't handle the load. So then I went and got some pliers, tried to attach to the small head that sticks out. Couldn't get a grip onto it to pull the quick release clip. So then Declan suggested we release the sheet, which we did, but in the meantime we had quite a lengthy discussion about whether we could do something with the wind. We were at 180 degrees already, so we had depowered as much as we could. We could not depower the sails anymore, so we really had to get the sails down. And anyway, I released the sheet, flew out of the block and released itself off the winch and out the block and went flying out the bow, and the whole sail went out, and that allowed Declan to then pull the sock out. Then you, Rachel, raced up and got the sheet line, which was dragging under the boat now. Pulled that in, that was good. And then we lowered the halyard down to the deck. But actually, while that was happening, we got hit by a rain squall. So it was just in the nick of time that we
Literally.
like I released the sheet, and then we got hit by the squall. I mean, it was crazy. It couldn't have been close. So just to clarify, the sheet is very long, excessively long, and I've always thought, I should just get rid of that excess. Well, I got rid of that excess now before we released it, so it wouldn't have a big long line of tails whizzing out the block. So yeah, it was good.
What's the verdict, Captain?
Well, it's a sustained 18. Yeah, look, I think we have to take action. We have to pull in the Genoa.
Today we've woken up, got over 20 knot winds. We're just flying 11 knots down a wave there, and the decision has been made to put a reef in. We already have one reef in, but a second reef in the main. We're flying along and it's very comfortable, but to save the rig, we're going to put another reef in.
Feels like a dream that I want to remember, or pain that I know.
To finish off the morning's fun and excitement, nothing better than a hot cup of tea. Oh my word, that is a good cup of tea. Cheese and dates. You know, people, cheese and dates where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And to also dribble,
I'm still dribbling it. This is my place.
wetting the floor as you go.
It's pointless me getting changed because I'm just going to go back out there shortly. A couple of little peaks coming through there.
So we just have to swim around.
And I'm going to have to go back out. So you can swim around me and I'll have my cup of tea. Oh, I'm just happy.
After the rain comes the sun, and it's wonderful. We've still got the wind, and we're still racing towards Salvador. We've got just over 400 miles to go, but if this keeps up, which it is forecast to do, it's going to be a great entry in. Loving this, and it's comfortable. It's really comfortable. Probably the slipperiest surface that we probably have on the windiest day that we've had, and Mock does not give two hoots about it. She says whatever, what will be will be. I know a lot of you worry a bit about Mocha, but she's a law unto herself.
She's the boss.
She is the boss. You cannot hold a Mock down.
We are staff.
Ivan, 2 days left.
What day is it? Thursday?
Yeah, or maybe 3 days. 3 days left maybe.
Late Saturday?
Yeah. Are you looking forward to getting to Brazil?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
Not in the sailing?
Really?
Yeah.
Looking forward to, I don't know, stepping on solid ground again. Getting to get off this. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to just being able to chill out. I mean, I'm still chilling out here, but being able to go and explore, you know, see a new place. And do lots of drugs. Get back.
Obviously.
Because I ran out of drugs on like day 3.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's just poor planning, I say.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's seasons of change here. So it looks like this afternoon's going to be race sail, low sail. Rory dropped it twice today. Just picked up to 10, 11 knots for a moment. But I see it's looking quite dark out there and it's going to hit at any moment. Ivan and Declan are taking up station. So should it pop up quickly? And ping it again. Spinnaker came down, we jibed the Genoa, turned into the wind, hoisted the main, veered away, jibed the Genoa back to the other side again.
Oh, it's a well-oiled machine.
What's going to charge out?
We're here to get there.
Yeah.
Let's take advantage of the wind while we got it.
Yeah.
And a full crew.
Yeah, right. Easy, easy. Okay,
Last time you guys saw me change the gas bottle, a lot of people complained and they were like,
Ah, it's too rusty. It's not safe.
so we got a different one. It's a bit less rusty now. Full gas bottle.
Look at those muscles.
Light work.
That's more like it.
Oh, there's a cat. Hello, Mocha.
There's something going on.
Mocha's doing a thorough gas investigation. She says, yeah, this one's got to go out. So there it is.
Show you the difference in how easy it is to lift. This is an average one. Just toss it around. There's the full. So this one is going to serve us well and not explode. Actually, could you just grab me the lighter? I'll check it for leaks. I'm kidding.
Is it check tightness again?
Yeah, it's good. Alright, she's open.
Do you need the oven lit?
Yes.
It's working.
Yes.
You do?
Thank you to everyone for advising us to not continue use with this bottle. We've certainly done our dash, and yeah, I guess there's nothing left for it. Alright, let go.
Brazil, here we come. Here's some B-roll for you, Rachel. B-roll. Boy.
Look at that.
Maybe that's
Maybe too many in there.
That's enough.
Do you think that's enough popcorn?
Tickle him, Declan, tickle him. Tickle him.
I gotta revive him.
Heart attack.
I'm alive.
So I came up on shift about 20-30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and I saw a ship off to port bow. It took a little bit for the name to kind of pop up when it got a bit closer, but once I saw the name, I gave him a call on the VHF. Desert Spring, cruising Kiwis here. We got your warning or message or something. We heard a beep, so received, yeah.
Okay, sir, thank you. Can you acknowledge it? Can you reply for me?
And he just wanted to test his AIS. I think he sent
The DSC, is it?
DS, yeah, DSC,
DSC.
something like that, yeah. Just give it time. These things.
Ah, yeah. It's a DSC, so what does it say there?
Nothing actually came up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your DSC?
Let's try and send it back.
Oh, so you've just sent something then. On this passage, Mocha has spent every night out on the deck all night. And that's very unusual. She usually joins us in bed, well, one of us in bed somewhere along the line in the evening, but she's been pretty much kind of on hunter mode all night long. And the reason is she's looking out for flying fish landing on the boat. In fact, earlier this evening, she was sitting next to me on top of the cabin as we sat looking out at the water, and we saw a flying fish shoot out, and she was like straight onto it. And then we saw another one under the trampoline just fly under there. But she is just waiting for that one fish that just flies a little bit too high in the wrong direction, and she is on it, as was the case last night. Boy, she brought in this fish and just landed on the deck. It was very much alive, Yeah, she made short work of that. Oh, okay. That flew up onto the boat. Yeah.
The morning time, honestly, I have had the jammiest sail in this passage because of Clint, who likes to do the night shift and says to me, just get up when you want to. So I do just get up when I want to. And then Clint and I have a coffee together. We have a little chat, put the world to rights, and then at some point, once the sun has risen, he goes off to bed. But you know, a lot of people ask, don't you get bored on these passages? The first days are super exciting. The middle area, you know, it gets a little bit like, oh yeah, this is very repetitive. But now, I go, well, this could go on for a bit longer. We could handle this a bit longer. We've got some good wind today. We're moving nicely. Spinnaker's up. It's so comfortable. We literally had no wind a moment ago. I put on the engine and now we've got 19 knots current. I didn't get you up, you got yourself up. As soon as Rob hears an engine going on, he's like, what the heck? We should be sailing. And then, yeah, so we've got probably about true 28, 30 knots.
Right now we've got
the day is called upon us.
We're doing 10 knots. Woo.
Yeah. Honestly, literally, the Genoa was flapping, I just pulled it in, and now pulled it out again. And so it goes.
So I just had one of those post it's time for a cup of tea moments. Thank you. Bit of wind build up over the last sort of 20-30 minutes. Look back and there was a big shower approaching us, and we already had 18 to 20 knots apparent. So we're sort of near the limit of the Genoa in particular. And I saw a shower coming in. It looked like another squall up, another level up again. So I quickly ran out and I got Clint to take up the slack. I went down to the trampoline to pull it in, and it hit just at that time. Well, what happened was I let the flugel binder go so I could pull it
Barber
in.
Hall.
What that did, it allowed the sail to come in a bit, and it got caught on the other side in the wind, and so the sail was flapping around, and in so doing, while I was trying to pull it in, it got caught around the forestay, and it went right round as we were pulling it in. So it sort of got caught, and must have been as we were winding it in, the sail got and then got taken with it. You know what I mean? Backwards. Let's get the sail out again. Well, it's completely jammed up, completely locked up. So I had to climb up and try and free it, pull it down, unwind it, and try and jimmy it around. It's a bit of a pain. Nothing but's damaged, which is I'm very grateful for, because it could have torn the sail or torn something in the, you know, anything could happen there. So we got away with it. We're off and running again. We've got a nice breeze.
So we have 162 nautical miles left to get to Salvador. And weather seems to have settled down for now. The squalls have passed. But there's a bit of a storm going on inside at the moment, because to get into Brazil, we don't need a visa. New Zealanders, British, I don't know who else, don't need a visa. But unfortunately, they have only recently brought in visa applications which need to be done by Australians, Americans and Canadians. Now it says on the website it's not mandatory to have it done before you get there, but halfway across we found out it pretty much is mandatory. Well, luckily we've got internet, because Clint has been working hard to get his visa, but because it's really early days that they've set this out and they've outsourced it to another country, I don't think they've got all their ducks in a row, because they have made it incredibly hard to get the visa, and Clint is literally pulling his hair out because we have 162 miles to go and they're still asking for the same bits of paper that he sent them 8 days ago.
We were going to turn up with after reading the website, and it's saying it's advisable to have it done but not mandatory. We thought we'd plead our ignorance. The rule has only just come in, see what happens when we arrive. Only to find out a few days later that there's been a boat turned away because they didn't have their visas sorted. So a process began. I engaged a visa company, a reputable visa company in the United States, paid them my left kidney to get them to sort an expedited visa for myself and my son. Here we are a day out from Brazil and having uploaded 4 photos now that failed to satisfy the requirements. And now today multiple new documents that were a surprise to us that need to be notarized. I'm not sure if there are any floating online notaries in the world, but there certainly isn't in the South Atlantic Ocean. So here we are. What do we face? If it was just me and on my boat, I've just faced the consequences, but to think that the Kiwis could end up implicated in a delayed entry or what have you, the unknown happening is a disaster to me. So yes, I'm pulling my hair out, I'm turned a little bit grayer, but there's just nothing more that can be done. Literally everything has been done that's possible. It's now Friday afternoon and Brazilian authorities do not work on weekends. So we arrive Saturday night or Sunday. Sunday will be spent learning forgiveness phrases in Portuguese, and Monday we'll go with our tail between the legs and see what happens from there.
Nice. Good job, boys.
The second reef, yeah?
Yeah, it's all good. Just pull up.
Yeah.
This is the last night of proper offshore sailing for the Atlantic crossing. Yeah, she's been a long one. This is our longest passage to date. Our longest before this was Thailand to Maldives, which was 15 days, and we just hit 15 days today. So tomorrow is going to be our 16th and our new record. Atlantic has been on my bucket list, along with the Pacific. I'd say mainly that's because they are the coastal oceans for America. I sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. Pretty cool, that's going on a resume for sure. Yeah, no, that's pretty much all I got to say about that.
It's a beautiful sunrise out there on what should be our last morning at sea. It's been a really good passage. It's been great having Clint and Ollie on board. They have been wonderful company.
16 days, is it? I wouldn't know. I'm only allowed out at night and banished to my quarters during the day. I've survived on coffee. No, in all seriousness. 16 days at sea. 50 miles to go. Bittersweet, really. If I had my way, we'd turn around and do it all again. Not that much of a people person, and I realised the ocean is for me. So anyone hoping to have bought my boat, you're out of luck. We're going back and there'll be some more goodies added for more ocean passages to come in the future. So whilst I'm looking forward to some things on land, it's just been amazing being out here. We've had all sorts of weather. It started out looking like it was going to be benign, but the sea gods decided and have shone down on us. They've given us everything from clear days and sunshine to storms and wild seas. Learned heaps, can't wait to do it again.
The growth from the beginning of the season to now it's incredible to see. You know, we've got a few young players coming through the academy, and it's just yeah, full credit to the boys. Honestly, all I can say is I couldn't be happier. You know, win or lose, you know, it doesn't really matter. You know, as long as you got a smile on your face at the end of the day, it's all good.
It's been a fantastic passage. It really has been exceptional. It's been like this, or something similar to this, the bulk of the time. So while Rachel's trying to do a haircut, it's all go.
That is so bad. I think it's buzz.
Really?
I think
We might have to go.
Seriously?
Yeah, we might have to buzz this. Anyway, excuse, I need to go outside.
Really?
No, it's not, because the back is so long. You can't see the back from here, and it looks bad. So,
Well, that is great for
it
does it really bad. Didn't warn him before I started.
I can see Salvador, I can see all the buildings. Wow, it looks so majestic. The sun's like shining down on it. Looks like the promised land.
I don't think the camera can pick it up, but the high-rises of Salvador are just sitting in the setting sun's rays. About 25 miles to go. We are in Brazil! Right, salsa everybody! Declan says salsa! One hit.
Yeah. I have a problem with this. I don't like it. I do not like it. I mean, why does he turn up in Brazil as just Declan? This is Declan. It started with Rachel's bad haircut. I'm blaming this on you, Rachel. It's your fault. Anyway, boys will be boys, hey?
Wow.
Oh, it still looks weird. I'm not used to it.
I'm not used to it. 3 hours ago, Declan decided he was cutting his hair. Well, we all cut his hair actually. Then he decided, no, that wasn't good enough. So he went the whole hog and dyed it too.
Yeah.
Take a while to get really used to it. I like it. I think it's good.
Yeah, I like
How does it feel?
it. To be here?
Yeah, we just
I don't know.
crossed the Atlantic.
Yeah. We crossed the Atlantic. That's been a big thing that I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah.
So I can tick that off the bucket list now.
And so nice.
Yeah.
What a thrill.
Yeah, such an amazing passage.
Yeah, this second half was, even though longer, just went so much better. Yeah.
Probably also because we had Clint on board helping out with the night shifts. Just that little half hour less. It was quite nice.
Or not at all in my case, really. Yeah. As we dropped anchor in Salvador and congratulated ourselves on crossing the South Atlantic, there was a real sense of pride, camaraderie and relief among the crew. We'd done it. Thousands of miles, weeks at sea and a landfall to remember. But what we didn't realise in that moment was that the ocean had one more twist in store for us, and it would break our hearts.
Some potentially exceedingly bad news. And I say potentially because it's not 100%. And I'm not feeling terribly optimistic, I have to say. Mocha is missing.
Join us next week as we share a chapter of this journey that we never imagined having to tell.